So hello everyone, welcome back. So in the last video we had discussed about the concept of final accounts. We had discussed what is the meaning of final accounts and what are the various objectives of preparing the final accounts. And we have also discussed about the what are the different types of statements we will prepare under the final accounts. Under that final account, the first type of account is trading account. So trading account is nothing but so under trading account we will go for recording expenses as well as the incomes. So the format, also in the last video we have also seen the format of the trading account. So the trading account contains both the parts, that is debit side will be having as well as the credit side will be having. On debit side we will go for recording all the expenses which are related to the trading activity. On credit side we will go for recording all the incomes of trading activity. So trading activity is nothing but the buying and selling of goods. So the expenses which are related to that buying and selling of goods or trading activity, they will be recorded on the debit side, and from that trading activity whatever the income you are gaining, that will be recorded on the credit side of the trading account. So this trading account will be prepared by the trading concerns. So we have seen the format, meaning and all those things related to the trading account in the last video. So now here we will go for seeing how to prepare the trading account. Whenever we are having some information related to a particular company, so then how that information, by using that information, how we can go for preparing the trading account, that we will go for discussing in this video. So before going to the preparation of the trading account, if you are watching my channel for the first time, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon so that you cannot miss my videos, updating videos related to the various concepts of accounting and finance. So let us go for preparing the trading account. So the information given here is on 31st December 2001. So the following information is available in the books of Kalyan. Prepare trading account. So this is what the information is available in the books of Kalyan. So Kalyan is the owner of a particular business, or will consider that a particular individual. So this information is available in the books of Kalyan. So with this information they are asking you to prepare the trading account. So what is the information given? They are given opening stock, purchases, closing stock, sales, carriage inwards, as well as wages, purchase returns and sales returns. This information is available in the books of Kalyan. Now with this information we have to go for preparing the trading account. So here is the format for the preparation of trading account. So Kalyan's trading account for the year ending 31st 12/2001. So on debit side we will be having particulars column and two amounts column. Credit side also will be having particulars and two amounts column. So in case of profit and loss account and trading account, we will go for taking two amounts columns on both debit and credit side. The reason is, if you are having any adjustments, that is addition or deductions from that particular item, so those additions will be taken under the additions or deductions calculation part will be taken under the inner column, and the final amount will be recorded on the outer amount column. So that is the reason why we will go for maintaining two amounts column. So the first item should be recorded. First here I am going to recording all the expenses on debit side. Whenever you are preparing a trading account, first and foremost on debit side write the amount of opening stock. So to opening stock, whatever the amount they will give, so go for writing the amount. Opening stock amount is 20,000. So in preparation of trading account, on debit side we will record all the expenses. On debit side the first item to be recorded is the opening stock. Once the opening stock has been recorded, then go for recording the purchases. So next to purchases, amount of purchases is 1,80,000. And again here we are having purchase returns. Whenever you are having purchase returns or sales returns, the return should be deducted from the total amount of purchases or sales. So now here purchases is 1,80,000 and we are having purchase returns. So less purchase returns. The amount is 20,000. So 1,80,000 minus 20,000. The amount you will get is 1,60,000. So next, after recording purchases, then whatever the expenses you are having, go for recording all the expenses on the debit side. Next, we are having purchase closing stock. It is considered on the credit side. Sales income credit side. Carriage inwards. So carriage is nothing but it is an expense which is incurred to get the goods which are to get the goods to the business premises. It means whenever you are purchasing raw materials or any other goods from suppliers, so that goods should be transferred to the business premises. So the cost or expense which you incur for that is called as the carriage amount. That is expense. So next to carriage inwards amount is 5,000 rupees. Next you are having wages. Wages is also an expense. So to wages and amount is 25,000. So next you are having purchase returns which is already recorded. Sales returns will be recorded under the credit side. So now we have recorded all the expenses which are given in the problem. So now we will go for on the credit side, that is incomes. So from trading activity we will get only one income, that is sales. Means buying and selling. So whenever you sell some goods or products to others, then you will go for getting the income. So here on credit side we will go for recording only sales as well as the stock which is present at the end of the financial year. So under credit side, first one you should go for recording is by sales amount. So what is the sales they are given? 1,90,000. So total sales, from that you have to go for deducting the sales returns. So the sales returns is 10,000 rupees. So 1,90,000 minus 10,000 is 1,80,000. So this is the recording of sales. On credit side, the first item to be recorded for trading account is sales. Once the sales has been completed, then go for recording the closing stock which is present at the end of the financial year. So closing stock is 60,000. So this is the preparation of trading account. Simple thing. Remember only two things. On credit side, we will not get apart from these two items. So means in the preparation of trading account, credit side you will record incomes. From trading activity we will be having only one income, that is sales income. So write the sales amount, and if you are having any returns, sales returns, deduct. Otherwise take the amount directly in the outer column and you will go for recording the closing stock. Apart from these two items, you will not be having any other incomes on the credit side in the most of the cases. And on the debit side, first and foremost you should go for recording the opening stock. Then after opening stock, go for recording purchases, and if you are having any purchase returns, deduct purchase returns, and then go for recording other expenses like wages, carriages, whatever given in the problem. So now in the problem, given information is recorded under the trading account. Now we have to go for making the balance of both the sides. On debit side, 20,000 plus 1,60,000, that is 1,80,000 plus 5,000, 1,85,000 plus 25,000. That will come to 1,10,000. Now here 2,10,000. So here 1,80,000 plus 60,000, it will become 2,40,000. Means on debit side we are having total of 2,10,000, and on credit side we are having 2,40,000. So there is a shortage on the debit side. So the shortage amount we will go for writing it as the to gross profit. The shortage amount is 30,000. So means whenever you are having shortage amount on the debit side, that amount will be written as the gross profit. If you are having shortage on credit side, that should be written as the gross loss. So now on both the sides, you are having the amount of 2,40,000. So whatever the gross profit we are having, this should be transferred to profit and loss account. Either it may be gross profit or gross loss. That should be transferred to the profit and loss account. This is what is the procedure we will follow for the preparation of the trading account. Simply you can remember opening stock on debit side, closing stock on the credit side. Purchases on debit, sales on credit. So credit side is completed. On debit side, record all the expenses which are present under the problem or related to the trading activity. So this is how we will go for preparing the trading account.